Bard's gonna have it.
Recap.
Who's going to do the recap this week?
We all know it's gonna
Well,
Me?
last week we met with Barnabas or whoever, talked to him a bit, got sent out to deal with the goblins while he scouts out the farm. Talked to a few people in a small house. Got a little bit of information. Figured out the most likely place we'd run into the goblins is a little pass between two cliffs. So traveled there. Goblins were there, and Wesley and Gilbert both managed to notice them ahead of time. Thrust and Alex were too busy with a stray hair. Fought off all the goblins, murdered the shit out of them. Wesley got beat up a bit after being too close to them. Then made a unlikely ally, a Buggybear.
Oh,
Truly the
Buggybear.
most charming creature on this island. We traveled some more, following Buggybear's and Lyra's lead, got a bit lost, decided to rest, and were attacked by 3 creatures known as Displacer Beasts. Fought them off, and now we're here in our diarrhea-covered camp.
Because Buggybear had an accident.
Buggybear had a big
Poor
accident.
Buggybear. He had
Yeah.
a large accident in several places.
I think that's it.
Sounds about right to me.
Pretty sure a few of the sleeping bags on this side of the camp are no longer usable.
I think he did it in the woods. He was far away.
Yeah.
Surely we can...
Yeah, I'm sure we would have walked at least an hour away upwind from the smell.
Exactly.
So gross, Buggybear.
Yes, Buggy. I mean, it's understandable to get a little scared in the heat of combat, but you need to settle down, buddy. I mean,
You see him?
Oh, jeez. I was muted. No one heard any of my hilarious puns or jokes.
That's the second person
They
that's
were
happened to
quite
today.
You figured it
Bugbear's
out a little
trying to
faster than I did.
Well, people weren't laughing at my jokes, so I knew something was up.
Are you sure? Because that sounds like the usual.
Hey, people are laughing now, and I'm talking. Case closed.
Buggybear's trying to defend himself and regain any amount of what's the word?
Pride?
Pride.
Dignity.
Dignity. That's the word I want. Dignity, which he has lost all of, but it's not working.
We answered a question for the philosophers here. If a bugbear shits in the wood, does anyone notice? Yes. Yes, we do.
Yes, I do.
I mean, it's hard not to with that smell. I'm going to get my unseen servant to give Buggybear a bit of a clean-up.
Okay.
Man, if that unseen servant could talk, he'd probably be cussing you out right now.
It's a different one each time. I wouldn't have one
Yes.
unseen servant do all the horrible things I've made them do.
Okay. The unseen servant wipes Buggybear's ass.
While his unseen servant does that, Alex is just rolling up various sleeping bags so they could move.
Okay. Buggybear does not understand how this is happening.
Just let it happen. It's fine. Just relax and enjoy. It'll be over very shortly.
He's looking at you with this face that it's like, why? Why must you do this to me?
I mean,
Buggybear's being molested by magic.
It's fucked up.
I'm helping you. If you want to clean yourself up, go for it. But I'm being nice here.
He takes a big sniff and he goes, that's how Buggybear smell. Good smell.
I changed my mind about keeping him.
Yeah, maybe just tie him up to that tree over there. Ooh.
So, quick question: is this just after we fought the Displacer Beasts? Or now are we
Yep.
camping for the night?
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah, you set up camp, and I think it was during the second watch. that day.
Okay, yeah, we did set up camp.
After
It was Wesley who noticed, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I can't remember who exactly it was.
Whoever noticed immediately woke everyone up.
Yeah.
Well, I had my armor on, so I assumed I was probably awake during when it happened. Because I think me and Thrust were both awake.
Yeah, actually, I think it was me and.
I think it was you.
Yeah, it was me and Gilbert because we're doing double watches because we've got Buggybear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I only got 2/3, 3/4 of the pelts.
I thought you got one full one.
You got
No.
3/4 of one, but they're really big creatures.
Okay.
It's kind of a lot.
Alright, well, once my unseen servant gets all of the shit off Buggybear, it just runs into the fire, killing itself and hopefully burning the poo.
A suicide unseen servant. Gotcha.
Mr. Frost! This is so bad!
I don't think I'm supposed to burn it.
I wasn't expecting that to happen, but
Go upwind!
Has Poochie? Okay, you guys see Poochie's head inside the tent and his butt on the out of it. He's just like whining, trying to get rid of the smoke with his hands over.
Alex is
over his muzzle.
Alex is just carrying all the camping stuff and walking away now.
yeah, we'll camp up, downwind, upwind, whichever the one. you would want.
Upwind. We want
Yeah,
upwind. Downwind means we just want more trouble. Also, look at it this way: whoever can smell that will know where we're at.
I don't think
they'll avoid
wanna
us.
Find out what made that smell, though.
They'll probably assume like a gigantic skunk died.
Well, I think me and Gilbert have done a great job in watch. I think it's our time to sleep. Sure.
Yes, Trust. I agree. We've all worked very hard. Me, you, and Poochie.
Job well done. And then
Job well done.
yeah, Thrust will go to sleep.
Okay.
Yep, I'll get in the tent with Poochie trying to calm him down from all the bad smells.
I'll take a second look at the hooked pad things on the displacer beasts.
Mm-hmm.
Are they like chitinous or bony protrusions or
Yeah, there's some sort of like, you know how cat claws are? It's like that. They're hollow, and they are long and kind of curved at the end a little bit.
that are hollow? I'll take a couple of them just in case I can come up with something.
I mean, so you got the pelt. Usually when people get the pelt, they get the whole like tentacle.
That's true.
So I'm assuming you got them.
Those tentacles would make good whips.
If you preserve them somehow.
I was just thinking, like the stinger on one end, you use it, and instead that means stop. They also get stung.
Oh, maybe I can turn the things into phasic rounds for my shotgun.
When we find a wyvern, we'll get its tail for you.
There you go.
Cool.
Okay, so who's
has
at
last
watch?
watch?
Yeah.
I think it might have been Lyra.
Yeah, I can take a watch.
I think
It's probably her.
I think you said Lyra because she's you're half elf or elf, and you can like watch for the rest of the night.
Moon elf, but yes, I can.
But I thought we had somebody else with her too, like during the last during the last ever or something.
No, it's
Alex could stay with Lyra for like 2 hours.
Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. I think Wesley and Lyra were doing a watch by themselves, and then Alex was helping Lyra, and Gilbert and Thrust were having a watch together.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys do the thing, and you wake up no problems in the morning. Obviously, it's a little bit later than you otherwise would have woken up uninterrupted. But you're up, you're good. And when you get up, I want to take a second to describe what it's like when you get up. So you get up and you realize that like it should be a lot lighter than it is, and you look up and the canopy is very dense. Where am I? Let me go into my notes and get the right thing.
So we're actually in the forest.
Yeah, so you guys are
We went deep.
you guys are pretty deep into the hills at this point.
Oh, nice.
And you see that it's quite dense woodland where you are, and the canopy is so tight that it's dark, even though the sun is like you think the sun is up, you're pretty sure, and it's very scary. Let me show you sort of what it would look like. So, yeah, this is sort of what it looks like when you wake up. It's very foggy. It's the sort of thing where you see things that aren't there. You feel like you can't quite see as far as you're supposed to. Very.
There's a
eerie.
scary music playing in the background.
Yes.
I love
Mhm.
that. I love that.
Yes, and it's a little bit loud, but
We all have our own.
Not loud
music,
enough.
So we can adjust it for ourselves.
yeah.
I've got a bad feeling about this, guys.
I think we're about to have some fun. Come on, Poochie, get up! It's a new day.
Hopefully we can kill 2,200 experience worth of creatures in this forest and get to level 5.
You say some really weird stuff, Mr. Thrust. I don't understand your bardic.
Strange person.
What kind of music
Levels?
is that?
Experience?
That seems like an odd measure.
I have realized I didn't find a picture for Lyra's nice outfit. This is the best I got. I don't think she'd wear something that fancy.
That's pretty fancy.
That is.
When you were
Alex
gone,
bought
he
everyone
a bunch
fancy
of,
clothes.
Yeah.
Oh.
That Vexildon.
Also,
or
just
Vexalia.
Thrust's fancy outfit is just he's dressed like Alucard.
Glasses and all.
Glass.
Love
Wesley
it.
and Thrust both got glasses. He has the Alucard glasses. Wesley has like those weird multi-lens Tinker's glasses.
Which gives me super secret advantage on everything.
No, they don't. Anyways,
Does this obscure our vision in terms of like dark vision and like do we need torches because it's so dark, or is there enough light to see?
For everyone that doesn't have these sweet glasses, and I kind of do a Charlie Chaplin, like, or is it Three Stooges where you're kind of just wiggling your glasses with your nose?
okay.
I think I like that one, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm too young for this reference.
Yeah, yeah, we are old enough for Charlie Chaplin. Thanks, asshole.
Hey, I've heard of him, and I don't even get the reference. So don't worry.
We would have to be like 100 years old. Like, that's not an exaggeration.
Oh.
Well-
Lyra, do you think you could find our way to the castle now? I think we got a bit lost yesterday.
No, Buggybear's showing us the way. We don't need later.
I think that
Oh.
Sorry,
not to insult
sorry,
Buggybear.
Mr. We do need you, but Buggybear's trying to help us
Maybe
out.
we should have the one that's potty trained lead the way. Maybe that would be
I-
quicker.
Poochie?
I mean, Lyra did research this stuff, and she's probably smarter than Buggybear.
maybe Buggybear can help her, because Lyra doesn't know where we're going, or where this place is. Buggybear does.
Every time you guys say Buggybear, you notice Buggybear kind of gets a little bit sadder, dies a little inside.
Nope. I don't think we ever learned his name.
We
Is that
did.
what that spell was?
We learned his name. It's just
Oh,
hard.
it's like
really hard to pronounce.
Learn.
Lurgurgagik.
Let's call him McGurr.
Give him a new name, Will.
McGurr.
Jim.
Buggybear McGurr. P.I.
Buggybear Poopy Pants.
That he looks real sad when Gilbert says that.
Make his name, I don't know. Danny Levito?
I'm calling him Buggybear. I don't care if he gets offended.
During breakfast, I will take a fish hook and just start rubbing it against one of my daggers.
Huh?
And then stab it through a cork. I'm trying to make a compass. Or I'll take a bit of silk from Mr. Thrust and start rubbing the fishing hook on it. Try to magnetize it.
Well, yeah. Well, Lyra, do you want to see if we can find our way? maybe Buggybear can tell you where he thinks this place is, and you can go from there.
Yep.
Oh shit! Do I make the best MacGyver compass ever?
You fucking don't because you don't have a magnet.
Well, no. If you rub metal against silk, it can charge it.
You magnetize it so well it spins in a circle.
Holy shit, you crit. Why do
Yeah.
you always crit on these things?
Because I am the best at bullshit.
I mean,
So you hold on, all right. So you
no,
make a,
I
you
think
make
Buggy
a
Bear's the
compass.
best at bullshit.
You make a compass. Buggybear's the best at bullshit. You Buggybear shit, not bullshit. So you make a compass, and it's as far as you can tell, this compass is like the best compass you've ever had to make. God damn it! And it's
Well,
supposed to be working, but every time you look at it, and every time you like touch it, it just spins slowly, and like in this sort of odd like rhythm. It like doesn't have a rhythm at all. It's very quite random, like where it'll just like spin in one direction for a while and then it'll go back the other direction. It'll stay for a little bit and then it'll go away.
Can I point this out to someone to give them advantage on a nature check? Figure out what's going on? I'm pretty sure this should be pointing north, and it's not.
Maybe there's no longer any north. Maybe we've gone off the edge of the map. Maybe the world's ending. Is the world ending?
That's not how north works.
Have the dwarves won?
I think this is
North-
just a weird forest. Perhaps
Oh.
we should trust Lyra's instincts instead of your fancy contraptions, Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley, you scared me. I thought the dwarves had won and the world was ending.
I need to make a grumpy sulking macro.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I'm
sure-
gonna talk to the Buggybear and see if he knows where we are and try and find the way.
Okay.
He does not know the way.
Yeah,
Does she get
I can
advantage?
I can just see that conversation. And I'm like, yes, I know where I am, and apparently we're not where they know what my name is.
He says, I have only come this way a few times. I do not. Whoever's got background noise, can you mute yourself a little bit? It's Brian.
Still hear that, huh? I
Yeah.
thought I had that down low enough.
No. So, the Buggybear, Lugurgagik. Lugurgagik. True, not true.
Lagurga.
Lugurgagik says, I've only come here once, maybe twice. I used to live on east side of hills. But lately, they have us west side of hills. And I do not come this far west. I only know that this woods, these hills are, he like thinks for a really long time, like a solid 10 seconds before he's like, cursed. They do not like people in them, and he thinks again. They are very scary. But we need to go east. And he kind of looks around and goes, whatever way that is.
Yes, he points into the deepest, darkest part of the.
So is it like morning time right now, or?
You think it is, yeah. It seems like the sun is probably up over the canopy.
Well, what I'm thinking is if we need to go east, maybe one of us, most likely ending up going to be me, needs to climb a tree and see which way the sun is rising or rose.
Okay.
That makes sense.
This doesn't though, and I'm still focused on the compass.
While he's messing with his compass, Alex will find a tree whose branch is low enough that he could give Lyra a boost to climb it.
Okay, you find one, and you think it's about the right height.
Okay. Alex will take a knee and kind of put his hands out for Lyra to basically step on him so he could kind of toss her up.
Okay, I'm
Ooh.
gonna try and climb.
Is
What
this
kind of
good enough
check
to
would
give
that
her
be?
advantage on a check to climb?
Athletics.
Okay, so assisting you in this.
I'm kind of surprised you don't have Nyx up there showing y'all the good branch.
So you get about halfway up the tree before you just don't feel quite as comfortable as you usually do. And as you reach out to kind of jump up to another branch, you slip and fall a couple branches down, landing on your stomach.
Can
Not far enough
I-
that it hurts like a lot, but it definitely knocks the wind out of you.
Ouch.
Alex will try climbing real quick.
Maybe Gilbert should, because he's so small.
Yeah, Gilbert
Can you
is
guys
small.
hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I've been adjusting the voice, trying to mess with it. But yeah, I run up to you like, I can try.
Is 19 good enough to jump up and reach the branch and start climbing?
So as Gilbert runs over, Alex just goes up the tree and swiftly gets to the top.
Oh darn! I was gonna jump up for his leg.
He will look around, see where the sun is, and just kind of call out to them below him, doing his best to point it out.
Well, so much for stealth.
So you get up there, you get up to the top of the canopy, and you see there's like some clouds, some birds. There's a big black raven who's flying near you, and there is enough of the sky visible to be able to tell which way the sun is.
Sweet.
So you
Nice.
note down that.
Okay, we'll climb back down.
Was this the Queen of Ravens he saw?
It was a very small raven.
And
Awesome things come in small packages.
says Gilbert.
That's
Okay.
not what not what the victim of the coin purse smasher would hear from his wife.
R.I.P. that guy, and that guy's firstborn child.
Some future timeline, you just have that scene where he becomes intangible, fades from existence. So the sun was that way. Though I don't actually know what direction that way is.
I think it's east. Rise in the east, sets in the west.
Alex
Okay,
is not a
okay.
survivor.
I'm kind of scared when the DM doesn't even know what direction we're saying.
But our characters do, so that's all that matters.
Okay, apparently the sun rises in the east and sets in the west on Earth, so we're going to continue with that. So it's rising in the east, and you can tell which way is east from that. So go ahead and make another survival check. Set off on the way, you'll have advantage.
Okay.
15.
Nice.
So
Getting better than last time.
Yeah, you feel much
Yeah.
more confident in which way you're heading at this point. And you go for a while, and you notice that there's an elevation change to your right as you go east. So I guess it's to the south, right? And so as you're coming farther east, you notice the hills are getting a little bit more closer together, and there's like the forest is quite dense, just like it has been. It gets even more dark underneath, and what little sun was coming through before It's all but stopped at this point.
How long has it been since we started walking?
Why don't you tell me? How long have you been walking?
Long enough to be there. Booyah.
8 hours. In the dark. Yeah, how long have we been walking, Lyra?
How long
Yes,
would you
Larry.
No idea.
And have we been walking in circles?
For 470 years, my lad.
Well, maybe
Sure.
Alex should scale a tree again and make sure we're going in the right direction still.
Yeah, I can do that. Alex will find a tree.
Okay.
He doesn't do as good on this one. I think the first branch probably just snaps.
You get up to a tree, and you feel like, I just did this. I should be able to do this. And you hit your head really, really hard on a branch,
You should leave it alone.
Ow.
and you just don't want to be in a tree anymore. You get that
Alex
feeling
is
where you're like, I
going
need to be
to,
on the ground.
He wants to finish climbing just so he can take a nap later and no one will complain because he did 2 things.
Okay.
So he will try again.
All
After,
the
after
things.
taking some more time, you get to the top of the tree, and you have a great big bump on your head, but you're there. And when you get up, you notice now that it's completely open. You can't see the sun at all.
I will wait up there for a second to see if I could find a little break in the clouds at any point to get a hint of where the sun might be.
Let's see.
Which I guess.
Let's leave it to the dice gods.
Woohoo! Dice gods.
Is this going to be a DM roll, or
Yeah,
am
I
I
just did
rolling
it.
survival or perception?
No,
Okay.
no, you're fine. You're fine. I just did it. So, it's eerily gray, and it's that sort of deal where the sun illuminates the clouds, but nothing else. And so it's just like this even, soft light.
A villain was just born somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. And so you can't tell which way the sun is anymore.
Guys, the sun's gone.
What'd you do with it?
I don't know. Maybe Poochie ate it.
Are you looking at it right? I mean, if you're not facing it, it could be behind you.
Well, it's very cloudy. The sun's not really breaking through right now.
Well, we've had this. We've been going in one direction. If we just keep going this way, if that was the way
Yeah,
that
we
we were
just-
supposed to go.
Yeah, let's do
but
that.
in woods, going one direction, it may seem like you're going one direction, and really you're just going in circles or backwards, and so
We'll
on
probably
and so
just need to
forth.
make another survival check. Alex is gonna
Yeah.
get down from the tree.
But you're the mighty Lyra. You should know where we're going.
Woods get confusing no matter who you are,
Just
especially
keep
when they're as
walking,
dense.
Keep walking.
Hey,
So should I
as
make
long
another
as-
survival?
As long as we don't come across our own footprints, I think we'll be okay.
Kimbo looks down. His own footprints are there. Okay,
Isn't
so
there some
yeah, go
kind
ahead
of
and
trick
make
with
me one
moss?
survival.
I was about to say,
Okay.
yeah.
Moss always grows on the north side of it.
Well, 10 at least. We probably didn't turn around 180.
Did we turn around 360?
All of a sudden, Gilbert is riding backwards on Poochie, yelling,
Gilbert.
"Forward!"
Gilbert, that's not the way we're walking.
So you continue to walk, and as far as you know, you're going in a direction, and you end up here.
And the Placer Beast.
Where's the freaking? Okay, I
Can
really hope this is set up right.
Would my passive perception just kind of help us not get completely turned around?
What's your passive perception?
15.
So this is
do you
us
have a
here.
passive survival. Yeah. So don't
Yeah,
move
this
that,
is
please.
survival,
Whee! We can
It's
all
okay.
move it.
That's my token.
No, do not move it.
No, just
The
joking.
opposite of what you said to do.
That's my token.
It's the
Um,
party.
my
I was wondering
token.
what that party thing was.
Yeah, Brian, don't touch yourself.
Yeah.
You
Um,
can't help it. He likes to play with his lance.
This is so very cool.
That's why I call you Lancelot.
all right. So this is you. I used Gilbert's token because I had it on hand, and so this is a representation of you. Do me a favor and do not move it quickly. All right. So we're gonna go and do a thing where, as you guys travel through the woods, you'll move slowly across this map, and I'll describe what you see and what you do and where you go. So based off of your rolls, you'll go in a direction that is either the direction that you want or the direction that you do not want.
Sweet.
Okay,
Very
so you're 10. So when you went, you originally rolled a 15. That got you 2 squares, east in the way that you wanted, and then you rolled a 10. You ended up south, and so that put you where you are on the map right now. And so based off your rolls, you can describe a way you'd like to go, and we'll see
Like
if
you
you
go the right way.
go that way.
We want to keep going east.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Yes,
based
let's
off your
keep
roll,
going
I'll
east.
tell you how far you get in a period of. We'll do it in like period of like an hour or something.
Okay, so am I just continuously rolling survivals?
Yeah, I think that's kind of the deal.
Can I?
Okay.
Does
It
she
is.
always? Does she always have advantage, or do we need to help her?
You're gonna have advantage for 3 more rolls, and then you'll have to drop down to no more advantage. You get it because of what you did with climbing the tree.
Oh, this is the forest in any Zelda game. We don't go the direction we want to go.
Yeah, I was just
22.
Woo.
Okay, so you
Nice.
a really great roll that allows you to go up to 3 squares to the east. Go very slowly for me when you move your shit. Okay.
Should we have a person in charge of moving? Because I think we
Yeah.
all have access.
Yeah.
You know what? Why don't I
We all
just
have
do it?
that. Let's just give the DM control here.
Yeah.
No, I want to be
You
there.
guys describe where you want to go, and
Well, that's
I'll
where
do
we
it.
are.
If I can. Character sheet.
How much walking is it per square?
Oh, but if I take it away from you, can you still see the light?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
As
How-
long as you
how much-
leave it on the token layer, we should be able to see it.
How much distance is it per square?
Yeah, that's a good question, and I would say it's roughly. So if you were to roll a 10, you would go in 1 hour. You would travel 1 square. Does that make sense? So on average, it's
it's-
one
Okay.
1 square per 1 hour.
It's
So-
it's 3 miles per square. Because the average person can walk is 24
Well, you're in
miles
dense woods.
in dense woods, so have that. So that's maybe a mile and a half.
Yeah,
We
maybe
walk-
it's
And we-
even like a mile.
We might go slower points because we do have our horses.
Mhm.
And so far, based on rolls and other things, we've probably traveled for a few hours out of the day.
Yes. So
Probably
when
by
I-
the time of 8 squares,
I'm
we
blind!
should probably stop for the night.
It's so dark.
yeah, it's really dark, and so you guys can decide to go in another direction
Do we want to keep
and
going
take
east?
a roll.
said
East
keep-
is what
I
we
said-
were supposed to do. I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah,
I think we should go east. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead,
Alex
make a
is
roll.
just going to stand around Thrust and, I guess, pay attention to any wildlife they might run into.
Okay. You get 1 square to the east with that.
We
Okay, I've
disappeared.
lost all light.
You
Yeah.
lost all light.
If you make it so that all players can see it in the token
That's
thing,
what I thought I did.
all pe-
Miss
all
Lyra,
players
stop
have sight.
walking into trees.
You didn't delete it by accident.
Does that matter? I think it's gonna have to be on the token. Hold on.
I
Yeah,
didn't
on the
actually
token.
realize that tapestry handout was a thing. That
There
looks
you
cool.
go. It says all players see light.
Is it on
Well-
like in the middle of a thing? Can you move it one square left? Did it?
Yes.
Did you accidentally move it to any other layer besides token?
Yeah, it didn't. It didn't change anything. So. Oh, maybe
You
give us
still can't
control
see
again.
Yeah. Just don't touch it for me, all right?
We'll behave.
Look, it's strip club rules, guys.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, I'm gonna give you control over it again.
Still weird how it made that thing. You're still be able to see the light even though somebody else has control of it.
Can you see it now?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Let
whatever.
there be light, said Jim.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. So.
Now, everybody,
make
touch
it
it!
there.
Touch it! Touch it!
I'm not comfortable touching Jim right now.
Thank you. Okay.
Make another?
Yeah,
Or-
one more. All right.
Ooh, nice.
So you wanted to go east?
Yep.
To Morrowind.
All right.
We
That's pretty
should
good
we
too.
should get 2 squares for that.
I mean, we got 3 squares for the 22. I think.
Oh, I thought we got 1.
These are on the right layer, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. So you go east a little farther, and you notice. You notice that you're not sure if you're even going east anymore. You're pretty sure. Lyra's pretty sure because she's going east, and you guys are following her. But those without a sense of direction are really not feeling good about this. You're not sure if you're even still heading in the right direction.
What constitute a sense of direction?
Survival.
I'm lost.
So is thrust.
So, it's everywhere you look. It feels like you've both been there and never seen it before in your life. It's like, wait, were we just here? And then you're like, oh, wait a minute, I don't remember that. And you're like, you have no idea.
I slapped the shit out of myself.
Okay.
I don't wake up. Or do I?
No, you don't.
I have.
This reminds me of the time I went out hunting to get some pelts and got lost in a forest for a week. That took me forever to get out of. I have a really bad sense of direction.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is not like that.
I have full.
Well, that's why I'm not leading. I get us lost for probably
Huh?
longer than a week.
Times like this makes me wish I listened to my old grandpappy. He knew where north was all the time.
I trust Lyra
This is-
and her abilities.
This is one of those times where the keen mind feat would actually be useful.
Yeah.
I really don't like this. I mean, science doesn't even work in these cursed woods. Science!
Science?
Uh,
Is that some weird magical school or something?
I show you a magnetized fishing hook stuck in a cork in a cup of water.
Yeah.
Um,
Your
Behold,
science is very vast.
So-
I mean,
Gilbert, an easy way to, I guess, explain science, though I don't do it, is think of it like it's using engineering and such and just basic knowledge to do things that seem like they are almost magic, but they aren't.
then why not just stick with magic?
Well,
Fair
because
I
you
can
can
do
you
magic.
can. There are actually a lot of cool things you could do with science that magic can't. It just requires you to be pretty smart, like him.
Oh, okay.
And I just point to Wesley.
I still prefer to stab things. That's pretty easy science.
Still grumbling over a fishing hook in a cork. Like it's a big freaking deal, guys.
I look at it. I look at it really intently, and I'm like, I don't think you'd be able to sell this for much.
The ones you sell for money are a lot nicer.
Oh, so you would buy a nicer cork?
Yes, Gilbert. I need a nicer cork
Ah, okay.
to shut you up with.
I think they usually just call those gag balls, Wesley.
Oh, I didn't mean to say that so loud.
Okay.
Well, it's understandable. You're irritated because we've been walking for a long time and your weird thing isn't working. People get frustrated when their things don't work.
Especially guys.
It's only happened once.
I'm not judging you.
I sloshed my cup around. Come on, little guy.
So, give me perception rolls.
Perception!
I'm pretty good at that.
Don't know why I just yelled that, but hey, there we go.
Does him yelling it give me advantage?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Thrust,
Thrust,
man,
you've ever
awesome.
Yep. I feel abandoned by you right now, Thrust.
The mist is so dense, you can't look at your hair, and it clarifies your mind.
Yes.
I don't mean to burst your bubble, but do you have night vision?
I do.
Thrust does.
Okay.
I
I
do.
have dark vision.
Okay.
And just so you guys know, I've had my lance lit up with a yellow light this entire time. So
I think everyone except Poochie and Gilbert and
Alex.
Alex does.
Alex, yeah.
Mhm.
I guess technically, according to rules, I think if you're in like complete darkness, it's disadvantage even with dark vision, since you can only see like 60 feet. It's
think
counted
it-
as dim light.
I think this is dim light.
So if it's just dim light, I think it's fine.
Yeah, if it's dim light, you can see, but beyond that, it's with
You all feel like you can't see quite as far as you usually should.
Yeah.
I'm glad we could perceive that.
This is the dwarven conspiracy. They're in league with the goblins.
So
Where's
two-
Buggybear?
Oh, I forgot.
He ran
Does-
off.
That's a good point. Hold on.
We need
I'll get you a
Buggybear.
Buggybear.
Come
No,
on,
you
Jim.
need Buggybear,
Buggybear's
I'm sorry.
important.
He's really important.
Can we
I
detect?
didn't mean to insinuate that he's not.
Can we detect anything unusual about this fog? Like, does it have an unusual smell or a taste to it? Like an unusual color?
I think that would be just another nature.
Nature.
Shit.
You don't know shit about this fog. And so, two of you who rolled quite well on your perception. Alex knows it smells like sulfur.
Oh shit! I should have been able to pick up on that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's not just Wesley.
Or Buggybear.
You're fairly certain, and it's difficult to understand what's going on over Buggybear's smell.
I'm
So-
going to mention the sulfuric smell to Wesley and ask if that's something
I
from him.
turn dark crimson. I try to keep clean. I can't help it. I just smell that way.
Wait, Alex will walk closer. No, that's not you.
Maybe
Okay.
so is Poochie. He ate some weird berries back there.
I think
Shh,
it's
guys,
something
I
weird
think-
with the mist.
I think I see something, guys.
So yeah, just as you just as Alex goes to sniff Wesley, a thrust and
I think it was
Wesley across over Alex's head see something appear that at first looked just like normal plant life and vegetation in the area. So
Oh shit!
you notice this, and then just as you
Oh, that looks cool.
doesn't it?
Does that have a
And then-
face?
Yeah, I'll
It-
present it in a
That
second.
darkness looks so cool.
Is that face supposed to be a part of the creature or a representation of it eating something?
I think that's eating something.
Oh, that is awesome. So, yeah, look,
It looks like it has a moss mustache.
It does. It
it
absolutely does.
that is cool.
I don't know what this creature is, but I like it.
That is so
Pretty
cool.
sure I know what it is, but
And
Wesley
And there's 2 of them.
So as you realize this is happening,
I sniff Wesley, then just get eaten by a plant.
that's exactly what happens. So the creature behind you jumps out from the bushes in this tree, and I don't know where my damn music stopped.
So I guess Thrust wouldn't be surprised, but most of us would.
Thrust and
I
Wesley.
was, let's say Thrust and Wesley would probably be the ones to be not surprised.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the
Yeah,
only
Wesley will
person who's
probably.
really going to be surprised here is Alex. So this
I was
is
too
going to
busy
happen,
sniffing.
and then we'll do initiative. All right. So this is a thing that's going to happen, and then we'll do initiative. The only one that's going to have that happen to them is Alex. So
What is that? What does that smell? If it's not, the mist is weird here.
mist is weird here. Two blah blah blah. Okay. Prepare to be boarded.
I don't want to be boarded
Boarded?
or docked.
Are we on a ship? Are we on a ship?
I don't.
Docked.
I'm okay with being eaten, but I don't want to be boarded or docked. Those are some
Okay.
weird kinks.
So the first attack hits. You're not gonna like this.
Okay, 13 points.
And it makes another one.
Holy shit, 2 attacks.
Holy.
Yeah.
It's bludgeoning, darn it.
It So
Well,
it goes. It
second
picks
one
you up and
definitely missed.
slams you on the ground.
For the second attack, Alex just kind of raises his shield.
Yeah, and as he like goes to do it again, you kind of like slip out of his grasp with your shield, like pushing a vine out of the way, and you land back on your feet. But it,
Well, I don't think
it
the
really
smell was
hurt.
the plant.
So now
Initiative?
I'd like to have everybody roll initiative. please.
All right.
Ooh.
Right, need to click my token.
You shouldn't have made me so self-conscious.
Hold on, let me just
Oh.
remove everything.
What?
Oh
I
my
tried-
god!
Oh my god!
And we
Lear
still
and Alex?
Everyone's just looking at Wesley awkwardly. It's like, is that smell you, Wesley? Really?
we still all
Really?
did better than the shambling mounds though.
I mean,
is
Alex
good.
said it
Yeah.
wasn't. The smell wasn't Wesley, though you did have to get sniffed first.
Oh my gosh, 4. Oh my gosh, man. Our rolls have to be better than.
Here, can
This
you guys
is what
all
we-
roll again? and
This
fix
is what we get for getting crits. We used our luck.
Yes.
On a broken compass. God damn it.
I used my luck to detect that you're not the reason things smell like sulfur.
So make sure that your stuff is correct on here. I think Wesley, you got a what 5 point.
There we go. Fix mine.
Okay, now we can sort.
Need to reorder the tracker.
Yeah. These
I know.
Shamely Mountain tokens look nice.
Don't they? Okay,
Do.
so Gilbert, you jump into action. Oh wait, hold on. Buggybear needs to have initiative.
Why? Won't he just poop himself?
He still needs to be part. Buggybear's faster than us. He wants to redeem himself.
We need to know when he poos himself.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
He's tired of being number 2.
With
Damn it.
can my
God damn it!
Stick with
All
me,
right.
Buggybear. We got this. I'm number 1, you're number 2.
Gilbert, you should
Buggybear blushes. He's pissed.
you should cover Lyra's side since she's a ranged person. It would be bad to let that plant get near.
Ah!
All right, Gilbert,
Huh?
do the thing.
Do you think? Okay, I'm gonna run. I'm like, come on, Buggybear, show how brave you are. Come over here and I'm gonna come over here, try to get this thing's attention and attack it.
Okay. Hit.
Hit. All right. 7.
That is
Oh,
one of the
wow.
lowest damage rolls I've actually seen you get since we started playing.
Oh.
Yeah, that is low. for
Your
the-
damage rolls are always just insane.
Okay. It you hit, you like poke it with your lance, and it like dislodges a couple vines, displaces things, but like overall, you feel like you didn't even do anything. Like it hit it, and you feel like, wow, this thing is just really big and tough. Next,
Buggybear.
unless there's something else you'd like to do, Gilbert.
You do have your mark
Actually,
thing.
yeah, I would like to try to attack him again. My action surge.
Okay, go ahead. Hit.
Yeah,
Number 7.
What the hell's going on here?
Could be worse.
Again, you
Yeah.
feel like you barely made a scratch.
Baby Gilbert just likes his veggies.
Buggybear
Stay
slowly
safe.
backs up 5 feet, and he's moving very slowly and watching everything. And like, he has his arms raised up, but he's like wearing like your rope manacles or whatever it is you've tied him up with, and he's like not really able to protect himself very well, so he's pretty scared.
That's natural.
Yeah.
He hasn't shot himself yet, though. Thrust.
I move to here. I pull out Calcut and I go to stab it. 16.
Hit.
I'm gonna use.
You guys are rolling good today.
Yeah, no, I'm not. That was a run. I'm gonna use my Orcish Fury on him,
Okay. Oh man.
which is a 2. And then I'm going to also use my Defensive Flourish. So that's another
Fine.
6, meaning I have
Nice.
23 AC for the next round.
Holy shit! It also does 6 extra damage too.
Yeah. I have to
that's
use my
sweet.
Bardic Inspiration die to do it, though.
Nice turn.
Nice.
Very
You have more AC than Gilbert right now.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You
only
actually
for
feel
roll.
like you've hurt it a substantial amount at this point. Like it's noticeably hurt.
Good.
When you chop at it, you slice a couple of vines and you see them drop to the floor and wither and like wriggle, and they eventually stop and they like crush themselves. Like, you know what a spider dies and all of its like legs kind of come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because it can't pump blood into its legs anymore, and it's sort of like that. It's like it just crumples into a ball and withers away.
Then I use a bonus action to heal Alex with a healing word, which I was supposed to do before I got out of my sheet. But here we go, level 1. You get 6 hit points back,
Hey.
and that is my go.
I need to start counting how many times you use that on Alex. Gotta seduce him with your healing words.
That's how I
Leslie.
seduce everyone.
The word of the day is damn.
You fine. Hope you feel better.
In character, I go, ah! Out of character, I'd like to say a sweet one-liner. It's time to toss the salad.
God damn it, Will!
Toss the salad. Woohoo!
Yep, hit 11 damage. Which one are you shooting?
The one by Alex.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even use a grid on that.
No. So you hit it, and it like your bullet goes in and out of some vines. This like constantly moving amorphous body, and it looks at you like, and it like makes this weird sound that doesn't sound like it's really coming from anything, but it is like a roar, and it's like, and it turns its attention towards you.
Behind me, Buggybear.
Okay. Anything else?
From Buggybear.
Buggybear.
Okay.
He needs to eat these things to get more fiber in his
Yeah.
diet. I'm becoming very concerned about his chronic diarrhea.
He probably has the worst diet.
Lyra, what would you like to do? The music is perfect.
Buggybear, we've got you surrounded.
Lyra,
And then
you
the
muted.
tree behind Buggybear just becomes a just becomes a treant.
Oh jeez.
Longbow.
I'm trying to challenge you, not kill you. Lyra, you're muted, just so you know.
I think they're used to the way
Oops.
I view it, so.
It's okay. So which one are
She
you
just
hitting?
doesn't want to talk to us.
The one in front of Alex. No, I was plugging my laptop in, and I was like, I didn't want to make any noise, but yeah. Anyway, I was shooting the one in front of Alex.
Alrighty. It takes 9 damage as your arrow pierces its ivy-covered heart, whatever, and it goes right out the other side, and you hear it whiz out and like hits a tree with like a thud.
That was my uncle.
No, cousin Jerry.
Anything else?
He was all bark. God damn you!
Alex.
Okay. Alex will say a few words in Celestial, and his sword starts glowing white hot as flames burst around it.
Mhm.
So bonus action for Searing Smite,
Okay.
and then try to hit. Nope.
No, you do not hit. You swing wildly, and as you move your sword towards it, it like morphs its body out of the way, like a superhero or something, like Elastigirl from The Incredible.
Okay.
Yeah, hot.
That's the end of the turn, so Alex will just bring up his shield and get... Well, he'll take one step to the left since it was looking at Wesley.
Okay. You do so.
And that's the end of that.
It looks down at you and looks back up at Wesley. And it goes to hit you, Alex.
Sweet.
Whoa.
That
Hits the
hits.
shit out of you, dealing 11 damage.
Okay.
Can you make a strength saving throw of some
Did
kind?
you just say healing 11 damage?
No, hitting you for. Maybe I said healing, but I didn't mean it.
Nope.
I
Okay.
think he meant dealing.
He throws you to the side, to one square to the left,
Okay, one square to the left.
and approaches Wesley.
I say something in
bitch.
Infernal.
It has,
Okay.
it doesn't even. Doesn't
Okay,
even think
maintain
about
my
it.
concentration.
Okay, good job maintaining your concentration. It goes to slam you. Does 15 hit?
No.
Wonderful.
Sweet.
Wunderval.
Yeah. So as it goes to grab you, you jump and dodge out of the way, and it can't quite get a hold on you. But you get the feeling that if it did, it would hurt.
I look into the camera and I say, "That's some clinging ivy right there."
Wesley, where the hell are you looking?
Eye on the prize, Wesley.
I haven't played Yolo Yendo in months. I'm
I can
dying.
tell. I can
I'm
tell.
I know.
fucking dying.
I feel
I-
bad for you.
I can see him taking his two hands and looking straight at the circle, like looking at the camera, like.
You don't understand. I need to get the poison out.
I can tell.
I know how you feel.
So the second shambling mound comes at Thrust, who has just delivered a serious series of blows to it.
Except, luckily, Thrust has 23 AC.
Thrust, it goes to pick you up and slam you on the ground.
It does
Yep.
that.
God damn it.
Take 13.
God dang it.
As
it
it-
hurts so bad.
As it picks you up, throws you down, goes to do it again.
Ah.
But
Okay.
fortunately, you manage to slip out of its many vines and land on your feet.
That hurt. Aish. Gilbert, kill it. I can't do that again.
I'm trying.
Okay. That is all that it can do. It moves quite slowly but forcefully. Gilbert, what are you going to do to save your friends?
So when I did my attacks, it seemed to do little to no damage.
It seemed like it did the impact of your attack was as expected. However, it didn't feel like it was doing anything relative to its maximum sort of
Okay.
style.
It's got a lot of hit
Point.
points.
Yeah, it's got a lot of hit points. When you hit it, it felt like you hit it, but like it didn't care. It looked at you and it was like, "You just hit me, you little bitch."
Basically, we have a lot of vines and shit to carve through before we get to whatever
Yeah.
core is holding it together.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Guillermo's gonna try and do this. He's thinking like when he was a kid, he noticed like people started burning down the fortress, so he figures this is just a plant so it can burn. So he's gonna try to do a firebolt on it.
Okay.
No. And my gifts aren't working. That's
Gilbert's not used to the magic.
nope. No, I am not.
So
He went
you
Godfather on this. I want his family dead. I want the whole forest dead.
okay, you shoot the firebolt and it misses the shambling mound, but it does hit some branches in a tree behind it, and the branches do catch on fire.
That's gonna need to get put out quickly.
Maybe some elves will get pissed at us for burning down the forest and give us directions.
There's elves probably aren't in the forest, at least not here.
Oh,
Well,
let's
looks
hope
like
it's
I'll
not
just
gnomes.
looks like I may stick to the lance. Maybe I could get a flaming lance one of these.
Okay.
Buggybear, we need your help. Try to put out that fire if you can.
Buggybear says, "I'm
We'll
tied
keep
up."
you safe. Is he still tied up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't
Dang
trust
it.
him, yo.
Don't defecate over there. Defecate on the fire.
He's like, and he like walks around
Buggybear, no!
to go put out the fire like you told him to.
No, he's gonna
I didn't know he was
die.
still. I wouldn't have said that if I knew he was still tied up.
And that's where he is, and he's tied up, and he's like, "I'm gonna put out the fire."
Pee on it.
The fire is here. Let me draw a little shape for you.
Pee on the fire!
The fire is. Actually, that's fire.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll shave you, Buggybear. I'll shave
thrust.
you. I'm going to
Invest the
stand right here. And then I'm going to attack with Calcut. Stabby stab! 13?
Nope.
No!
As you go to stab, it just goes straight through. It doesn't even.
Buggybear! Oh. Fuck.
else you'd like to
I will healing word myself. For 8 hit points.
Nice.
Yeah,
That was looking rough. And that's my go.
Higher level cast.
Well,
Yeah,
I
cast at level 2.
suppose I whip out my offhand dagger and my sword because that's what my character's built for.
Damn. Okay, the sword hits. The dagger is just too short to reach the same target. You slash a vine as it wriggles out towards your face,
Ah!
and it drops
Classic
to the
Wesley
ground and
battle
dies.
cry.
Reach out, Wesley.
Shoot, I guess I'll stay here and guard Lyra.
Okay. Lyra, what do you got?
I'm gonna back up here. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this one over
Okay.
here.
Hunter's Mark.
Do you still want me to click the spell card?
No, it does
Okay,
a d6
good.
when you hit, right?
Yep. And no, that's it.
Hit. Your arrow slices through a real big vine,
So many
Take it.
sevens.
cutting it almost off. You see as it droops down but doesn't quite leave his body. As it
Okay.
takes 11 damage. There's certainly less straggling vines with this one, but he's still very much put together. Alex, what will
Okay.
you do?
Take a step here. Try to hit it. Hopefully.
Holy moly.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a hit.
Okay. So
Is that like an anime move finishing critical
Yes.
hit?
I mean, the flames on his sword got a lot larger to
Oh,
the
that
point
is-
they were roaring and crackling, and then just spread to cover the creature. So that's 8, 9, 13
Oh.
points of damage from that, and then I'll actually post the spell card for Searing Smite.
that was
Okay.
awesome.
The
man.
Which
eight
is
pl- the
another
8 + 5.
6.
The 8 + 5 is slashing damage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you get to roll another one for your Searing Smite as well, because it was a crit.
Well, he needs to save.
Yes. Let me see.
Or so another 8.
So he does save. He just rolled a 14.
But he takes
So I
8
think
fire
that's
damage.
19 damage total. Wait, no. I think I mathed wrong.
21.
21 points of damage total. 8, which is fire.
Okay.
Oh no, it makes the con save at the start of its turns.
Which is now
Either way.
anyway.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
And with my bonus action, if you will allow it,
Mhm.
I would like to try to innovate and use my shield bash to push Wesley back.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh! I don't resist.
Yeah.
And I think
mean,
that
assuming it doesn't-
pushes just 5 feet.
Yeah.
Directly
It's either 5
across
or
from you?
10. Yeah, it's either 5 or 10.
I think it's 5.
And you're prone.
No, it's I choose either prone or
I
5
know,
feet.
I was joking.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and that doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity since it's unnatural movement. And
Right.
Alex will stand in front of Wesley.
Wow. The
Damn.
even the shambling mound is impressed with that one. So when you
Alex
hit,
is getting in the game, and it's like I will not let you hurt my friends.
okay. And so I'm gonna go back to step 1. So you slice it with your sword, and you feel like this was an incredibly masterful stroke of your sword, and you chop up a great big vine, which is probably the biggest chop that's happened so far, right?
It
And
has
then-
some sear marks through it.
It has. So when you do it, it actually doesn't have any sear marks through it, and you feel like
No.
the fire didn't do quite as much as you were expecting it to. It didn't
That's sad.
smolder, or it's not on fire at all. Like it seems to just heat up and then cool down.
Gilbert, I don't think fire works that well.
It doesn't? You sure?
You sure?
I'll point with my sword and gesture to the not burn marks.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe acid. I don't have any. Damn it.
you've sufficiently got his attention, and he picks you up off of the ground, or at least attempts to. 18.
Wesley
Nope.
is literally touched by the fact that you
18
called him a
misses.
friend and you hit him with your shield.
At the same time. Okay, so that does not hit.
Yep, misses.
Okay, second attack, 22.
Second hits.
Okay. It picks you up and in a rage slams you on the ground.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's very upset. It picks you up and it uses another vine to slam into your rib cage, and you can feel your ribs crack under the weight.
Ow! And it's a strength save for both attacks, right? Whenever an attack hits.
No, that was a special thing.
Okay.
No, you're good so far. There are some other things this thing does, but it's you haven't had it happen yet.
Alex just kind of clutches his wrist for a second, but gets back into a defensive stance to protect Wesley.
Hold on, I actually messed up. All right, so this one has to go still. So the other one looks over at Buggybear.
Don't you dare.
He fucking looks at him,
There's a bear over there.
and he looks back at Thrust holding his sword, and decides that Thrust is the one he's going to attack. And he's picks up a gigantic, like a rock with his vine, and goes to hit you with it.
Oh
19.
yeah, that's it.
Take 12 damage.
Okay.
And as he hits you, makes good contact, he comes back with the same rock and goes to hit Buggybear.
Buggybear, no!
Bum bum bum.
Not Buggybear.
16.
You're not gonna like what's inside this pinata.
He hits Buggybear, who is extremely damaged by this. The rock hits him directly in the face, opens up a great big wound. He's bleeding. Buggybear is very, very upset by this. Where do you get all this? I don't understand.
Tumblr, Pinterest. Pinterest is really good for finding stuff.
Oh, God. Okay, so the Buggybear takes a big hit to the face. He's feeling bad. He's just wanted to put out the damn fire. And he's gonna have to make a save.
Throw him to the left.
That's not a save. I clicked save, and it's skills. If I click skills, is it saves? Apparently. I need him to make. Okay, he makes it.
Nice.
He's still standing. He's good. He's doing all right.
Run, Buggybear! What are you doing here?
Gilbert, putting out the fire.
I'm
Gilbert,
sorry.
it's
I
your
didn't
turn.
know you were still tied up when I asked you to do that.
I'm gonna poke him again with my lance.
All right, the lance.
No!
Womp womp.
Oh my god, Gilbert's actually having an off day for once.
I know. I don't like it.
You poke inward, and the vines separate around the lance as you go through it, and then come back out. The one and only Buggybear, decides that he's gonna be heroic, and he is gonna put out this fire.
I respect Buggybear.
Oh,
Buggybear.
No.
Witness!
He runs over.
He's on it.
It's not on the ground, otherwise he would have.
He aims up.
He's a tall guy.
makes-
Rolls a 1, it gets in his eye and mouth.
Oh, he could totally use the fire to burn his ropes.
He tries to jump up to grab the branch and shake it, in some sad attempt at like getting the leaves to fall so that it doesn't like burn the tree.
Yeah.
And he just falls on his face.
Nice try, Buggybear.
So now he's like under the fire, basically.
Was he maybe inspired and motivated because of how much he wanted to be a hero?
No, Thrust didn't yell at him.
He's not feeling particularly inspired, no. And he's under the fire. I put him over it just so we can see him, but he's under the fire, which is a little bit bigger now, but it's not growing too fast. And on his
Buggy bugger that up.
God damn it. Next is Thrust.
Buggybear loves you. You
I'm going
love
to
him.
heal myself for 5 hit points.
Okay.
Level 2, which is a very
Okay.
poor roll. And then I am going to stab at this writhing vine thing with Calcut. 13 again. Bullshit.
Yeah. You
Actually,
can't seem to get it.
Can I? No, that's fine.
Okay.
I was gonna heal Buggybear instead, but fuck it, I'm gonna heal Buggybear instead. He gets
Okay.
5 hit points.
Okay, that's fine.
I know it's not gonna do anything in the long run, but he's my
Alright,
Buggybear.
Every
he's
little
looking a lot
bit helps.
better. His wound's closed.
Just hold
on,
Buggybear.
Wesley, your friends are getting hurt. What are you gonna do?
How bad does this shambling man look?
Not too bad, honestly. They both look pretty good.
Shit.
They're both hurt, but not particular. Like they look about equivalently hurt. They're missing some vines.
Alex
some
is
of
going
them
to give a
are
little.
off.
Alex will give a small smile as he sees Wesley get away.
Burning a grit, sharpshooter shot, south one.
Okay.
14?
Ouch. No. You shoot and you hear it echo off of the trees. It's like as if it's actually not echoing. It's like it's deadened. Like the sound doesn't travel as far as you think it would.
Do another one with another grit.
Okay,
I
so
turn my
that's advantage,
action
correct?
surge. So, another low roll.
Is that advantage or no?
Yes.
Okay,
It was,
so
but it's 13 total. Well, no, because we're doing the different sharpshooter thing.
Yeah,
So,
he's automatically got it.
Puddles.
I have a macro for it.
Yeah, it's automatically.
Okay.
okay, you
I don't
hit him
like
and
doing math in combat.
it goes through multiple of his vines, and you see a hole through a place where it was previously solid.
I broke that shambling mound the way math breaks my immersion.
Fair.
Lyra,
I'm gonna shoot the one that I marked.
okay.
It's not working.
There you
We
go.
go.
Unfortunately, your arrow sails just over its head,
Ah,
through the fire, and out to the other side. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, Alex, what have you got left?
Okay. Does it look like that mass is looking at Buggybear?
No.
Okay. Who's it looking at? Well, I guess. Okay.
I'm fine.
Fuck. Yeah. I'll bonus action, Sanctuary on thrust.
Okay. Can you post a spell for me?
I can.
Thank you.
So the ribbons start dancing around him. And as my action,
Okay.
I will try. I'll take the dodge action, but just stay right in the mass's face.
Okay. What does dodge do again? Disadvantage?
It gives disadvantage on attacks against you.
Okay.
It breaks down all the time, am I right? Because it ain't a Ford.
Dang it.
That's what I've heard, though. In all seriousness. Anyways,
So that's it. Currently, Thrust has the ribbons around him, and Alex is blocking this creature.
okay. Disadvantage. All right. Sweet.
That means it's going to attack Buggybear. You should have sanctuaried Buggybear.
I thought about it.
Buggybear needs to survive.
No, I just read what the spell does.
I thought it might not be smart enough to switch its target.
Doesn't matter.
Me as a player, I'm happy we inadvertently found a way to dispose of Buggybear. Me as a character, I'm horrified this is happening. I'm outraged. You're doing a terrible job, but good job, man.
So the
I mean,
first
in a
round-
moment of trying to protect his friends, Alex may have made a mistake for
Maybe.
Buggybear.
it misses attacks against you as you
Ah,
dip and dodge and duck and dodge and dip out of the way. Of
The
its
ribbons help block the vines a little bit.
We need to knit Buggybear a shirt so he has some clothing. Like a nice red shirt.
and,
But you will.
and brown pants with a convenient hole in the back.
Wait. We need to change his name to Krillin.
What? Okay.
Red shirt.
No, we need to do that when we have a monk that'll get super pissed when he dies.
So three characters, tropes in all shows will die. One's named Krillin, one's with a red shirt, and the black eye.
True. All right. So the other mound takes aim at Thrust with its vines and goes to attack, but in order to do so, has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
I'm just hoping it's not smart enough to hit Buggybear, and it might have reach to just do Gilbert instead.
It fails its Wisdom saving throw and turns around to look at Buggybear.
Maybe trying to hit Buggybear, it'll catch itself on
Does it go
fire.
slow motion, and do we hear like choir boys singing?
who is alone, incapacitated, and prone. Buggybear is in the worst possible
Oh man.
place.
All we hear is just heavy breathing and it's slow
he's
motion, and he
restrained.
looks up.
Alright, so he has advantage against Buggybear right now.
Ugh.
No, Buggybear.
Bye bye, Buggybear.
Hit.
Dang it.
Miss!
Bad news bears.
Oh, well, it's a miss, but it's not a crit.
Oh.
Okay, so he picks Buggybear up and slams him back down on the ground. You hear a sigh of air exit Buggybear.
Is Buggybear unconscious?
He is not yet. He's holding up.
Oh, Buggybear.
Nice.
He's holding his own, alright.
Only because the second one missed. And
Buggybear's a hero.
Buggybear looks like shit, though. He's on the ground. He's bloody. He's barely able to keep himself conscious.
Well, it matches the way he smelled.
Yeah. So the mound then turns back around and looks at you guys. And, I mean, it's not really looking. It doesn't have eyeballs, but it has a mouth, and it looks like it's sort of turning its attention to it.
Like it has its weird plant-like monstrous feature.
Right.
Let's see if I can hit this thing.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Oh,
There
hello.
Ooh.
Oh, the GIF
You
loaded for a
hit-
second, too.
Oh, and you even put a GIF on it?
Yeah, I meant for this to work like 3 attacks ago, but I couldn't get to work, so I've been working on it.
Well,
I
I'm glad
didn't
you
know that
saved
was
it
a
for
thing you could
crit.
do.
That is
That's-
Loaded and then it went away on
amazing.
mine.
That is amazing.
Is that just for crits or?
No, this is on it. No matter how many times I click on it, it will always show this GIF. all the
That
time.
is amazing.
That's beautiful.
You have to show me
That's
how to do
great.
it.
Good job, Brian.
I learned this from my staff.
You're amazing, Brian.
Yeah, I'm playing the monk, and for my flurry of blows, I have Chuck Norris. Looks like he's actually smacking you in the face.
Hey Jim, does Brian get an inspiration just for being awesome?
Yeah, he does.
Woo! I am awesome. Okay, but here's the damage.
Tons of damage.
Your damage rolls have been off.
Yeah.
Also, Thrust, you should also take inspiration for healing Buggybear.
Right.
But yeah, so you hit him. And you know what? Fuck it. Alex also gets inspiration for pushing Wesley out of the way and stepping
That
in.
was baller.
It was awesome.
That was awesome.
And it deserves to be rewarded. And I have it on my list of things to do to be better about giving inspiration. So,
Oh,
three
yeah.
inspirations.
Oh, well, I'm screwed because I get inspiration based on my sense of humor, and
Oh.
I hate your sense of humor.
I am also going to move over to here. And just try to put myself in between
Buggybear and the plant mass.
Yeah, put myself like right here beside him, just like try and intimidate him, just daring him to attack.
Maybe you could always hop off Poochie and maybe try to have Poochie drag Buggybear away.
That's a good point. Okay,
Might
so you
have to
stab
try
him.
that, yeah.
You stab him, and he follows you as you move, just out of his range.
Can I try to intimidate him to get him to attack me next time?
Yeah.
Taunt the shit out of him. Oh,
He sees you as a tiny morsel, and he plans to eat you.
I look like as terrifying as a bag of kittens.
I should really be saying it's not a he. Yeah, you look about as terrifying as a bag of kittens. Bugbear is
Run!
down on the ground. He gets himself up. He's barely even alive, and
Get
he
behind
Buggybear, don't worry. You're already heroic enough. Avoid him and get away.
he leaves. He disengages, running as fast as his little legs will take him.
Which is like 15 feet.
Yeah, it's not very far at all. And he gets to about there before he's not really able to go very far. You hear a slick shit slip out of his back end.
At least you did it farther away from us.
at least it'll be easy to track.
That's for sure. So
Um, It's right here for the
Because he's leaving tracks.
yes.
Follow the chocolate trail.
Well, at least with him walk. Hey, we should have him walk behind us, so this way, if we find the chocolate trail, we know we're going in circles.
Fair call. Thrust is going to try and stab another time.
Oh yes, this is the first time we've we engaged tactical shitting.
And then
You're only shit.
I am going to inspire Wesley. Shoot it, Wesley! You can do it!
Okay.
And then it's my go.
Alrighty.
Actually, I might move over here and jump in between
Okay.
Gilbert.
How bad do you look?
I'm okay.
Okay, because you've been getting a couple of knocks.
I've been healing myself as well, though.
Alex is a bit bloody.
Heal
Wesley.
yourself.
You're inspired. Bardic.
I will save a grit point. Oh no, that's not the way that inspiration works.
Yeah,
I
you
will
added
burn a
D6
grit
to a
point, and I will do a sharpshooter shot.
Okay.
Nice.
Boom.
Dude, nice.
Direct hit.
Where are my crits?
Not here. Not today.
There's a crit.
Who needs a crit when you fucking...
That
need
is-
them?
When you roll
Fucking
max
beautiful.
damage. Oh my god. How many? That's got to be your fourth shot, though, right?
You did more
Yeah,
damage
that was
than
my fourth.
you've done more damage than the actual crits.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Okay. It is.
Lyra's go, unless Wesley wants to move or something.
Unless he's about to say it's dead.
Maybe.
Hold on.
It has taken good hits.
All right.
Is it at the end of the vine?
It actually looks like it's quite hurt at this point, and it is sort of
Withering.
like, yeah, it's withering. It's a little bit smaller
Losing
than
some color.
originally. Yeah, losing some color is a good way to describe it. It you can see the ends of like where you've cut off vines. They're like turned brown and stuff. Otherwise, it's still pretty green though. And Lyra, what do you got for me?
Hopefully not a failed hit.
I also hope for this.
You should have inspired Lyra.
Man. I used all your good rolls last session. I'm sorry.
At least you didn't shoot through it and hit anyone. Anything else?
Nope.
You can
Alright.
move farther away.
Could, I guess. I'm not going much more further than that, though.
Okay. Does it look like the thing's attention's on Wesley now?
Let's see now. No.
Okay.
No,
Kill
it hit it from behind, but it's still looking at Thrust and Gilbert.
No, I mean the one on me.
Oh, the one on you? No, it's looking down at you.
Okay. So
Down on you. It thinks it's better than you. Show who's boss.
You gonna
Wesley,
let
you
it
shot.
treat
You
like
did
that?
shoot the one to the right, correct?
Sure.
Wesley?
No, I was shooting the one. Oh, well, I'll shoot the one that I shot.
All right. I thought it was the one on the right. Go ahead, Alex.
fuck. Mm. Fuck. Okay. I'll take an attack and see if I can hit. Nope.
Unfortunately, you did
We
not.
are rolling like shit.
As you go to slice it, it just doesn't cut through anything. It hits
Man.
a bunch of vines and roots, but it doesn't really do much.
After that,
Don't
I
you just
will
hate it when there's all this bush, you can't get a hit?
Damn it.
bonus action Shield of Faith on myself, increasing my AC by 2.
Okay.
As a shimmering field of light just coats Alex.
Okay. What's your AC at right now?
21,
21. All right. Let's see if that helps you.
hopefully. Yep.
Yes, it does. So
It saved me from that first attack.
it tries to grapple you and grab you, and it just can't get a hold.
Anytime it tries to grab or hit, the ribbons on Alex's wrist just fan out and block it like a shield.
Booyah. Thrust, it's still looking at you. You've stepped between it and its little morsel.
Mm-hmm.
Thrust, be careful.
It's unhappy with you.
I've got this. It's fine. No, it's not fine. Okay. I go down to
Ow.
0 hit points, but come back with 1 because of my orc
Okay.
feat.
Right.
And I get
told
to
you to be
make a
careful.
reaction attack against it because of my orcish fury.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm going to do that. It's
Come
going
on,
to do
over.
hit.
Nice.
Hit.
And I'm going to do 11
Damn!
points of damage.
Woohoo!
Now we're talking.
Pretty
And
good.
now
Pretty
it's,
good.
it's going to kill me.
I mean, so it looks down at you and it does make another attack.
That
20.
hits.
60.
That does
Okay.
more than one.
Now I'm at 0.
Okay.
Thrust! I just
Thrust goes
yell.
down, protecting Gilbert, the one with the most AC and full health.
I just wanted to use my orcish relentless thing once.
I mean, it worked.
This
Well,
is what
it
friendship
worked.
is.
It would have been
Yeah.
better
No, this
last
is
round.
friendship. It's like,
Uh,
sure, Gilbert's tougher, but he's still Thrust's friend.
Exactly.
That is all that these mounds are going to do this turn. Gilbert?
Alright, I'm gonna try to hit him with my lance. Since my friend went down, I can use my lance over his body.
Yeah.
Alright,
Just spray him
accurate.
with water and plant guts.
I'm putting an X on you.
17.
Oh man, the GIF actually worked this time. 17 hits. 8 damage.
I like how he keeps saying beheaded like it just somebody's head off.
I like how the horse looks into the camera.
Yeah.
Check this shit
It's
out.
fine. I mean, treat every part of this thing as the head.
Okay. The mound is looking quite damaged at this point.
Which one?
The one you just hit.
Ah, cool.
Anything else you'd like to do, Gilbert?
No.
As you poke and prod your way through a set of vines.
Nope. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. Trying to protect
Thrust.
Thrust there, my friend Thrust.
Okay. Buggybear runs another 15 feet. And hasn't fell on his face yet. He's kind of taking his time. He's not running quite as fast as he usually would because his feet are.
He just wants to be out of the danger zone.
Yeah. Thrust.
That's
Come
making that save.
on, 20. Oh, so
So
close.
close.
Almost.
So close.
Oh, Marcus success.
1 success. That's me.
Wesley, your friends are down and dying and maybe even dead.
I start shrieking in infernal, and I charge this thing with my sword and dagger.
Okay.
Short
Go,
sword.
Wesley, go!
Go Wesley. Go Wesley.
hit,
Go.
hit.
Go. Go.
You tear through vines and roots as you jump on its back and slice it straight
10
down.
points of damage is not bad.
It's where it should be.
Not at
It's
all.
fine. It takes 10 damage.
And I keep yelling at it, trying to get its attention.
It's beginning to come apart quite a bit. Okay, you're yelling. Lyra, what are you gonna do? Your friends are all running around and dying and shit.
I'm gonna hope I don't fail another roll.
I also
Yay.
hit.
You're shooting the one with my.
Alright.
Hunter's mark.
Okay.
10
Yep, damage.
Nice.
13 points.
13. It looks quite damaged. It's at this point it's not on its last limb, so to speak. How's that for a pun? Fuck you guys. But it's quite bad.
I
It's
vote the
quite-
DM gets an inspiration.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. I'll take my inspiration.
It wasn't rooted in comedy. It was rooted in spite.
Fuck. That's true. That's exactly correct. All right, you hit it. Your arrow goes straight through the big root, and
These
slices
plants
it.
aren't the only things casting shade.
God damn it. You're too good at this. You're too good. Should be illegal.
This episode is just named "The Puns Cometh."
No, it makes me sad because my vicious mockery as a bard should get like bonus damage for being good.
Okay. It doesn't quite fall to the ground, but it does stumble a bit. Alex, what have you got for me?
Alex gets a weird sense in the back of his head and then turns around to see Thrust down, and without even thinking about it, starts running towards him.
Oh man. Okay.
So that's an
means
attack of opportunity.
Oh,
Absolutely.
That
my
could
God.
really make things
Oh.
bad.
That's gonna be really. Oh.
Take 28 damage.
Oh my God.
Are you still up?
With 1 hit point.
Oh my goodness.
Are you still up?
1 hit point. Alex
my
is
God.
super fucking bloody, but he doesn't even care. He like holds the side of his rib, which is completely smashed in, and reaches down to touch Thrust. As a glow fills Thrust's body, and I give him 20 hit points.
Thank you.
You okay, Thrust?
I am now. Thank you. Is this thing alive still? Oh, I see. It's about
Yeah.
to attack us, isn't it? Okay.
So, and that was 28 points. Half of 28 would be 14. Just miss my con save.
Okay, so what goes down?
Shield of Faith.
Okay. Speaking
And
of
that's the
going
end of
down,
my turn.
the Shambling Roots' turn. Mounds, whatever. Wesley, it turns around at you,
All
having
right.
stabbed through its back, and it lashes out.
That hits.
16.
Ooh.
It grabs your ankle and pulls you up as your head hits the ground as it lifts you, and it goes to slam you down again.
Yeah, that took half my hit points right there. Oh shit.
Oh.
Here come the other half.
18 damage as it slams you on the ground, and it engulfs you completely. You are grappled.
I am unconscious.
And
I am
grappled.
limp.
And grappled.
Ooh, how limp are you?
That
So-
did 34 damage. I have 32 HP.
To be clear about the danger you're in here,
Yeah, I have a character ready to roll up. I always have a new character ready to roll up.
okay, so he's got you grappled and in its vines, and it sort of absorbs you into its body. And you guys all see this happen as an unconscious Wesley is sucked into this mound. Although the mound doesn't look quite as complete as the other one, or as you remember it looking, it
I'm
does
not
still have enough of it to engulf Wesley whole.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wesley, if you were awake, you would be blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe.
Oh,
Oh,
my
shit.
gosh.
Well, luckily, being unconscious, I use less oxygen, so this is fine.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
yes.
This is getting real, people. This is getting real.
This is exciting.
The second mound runs out. 2, 3, 4.
And fights over
As
West.
literally as fast as it can, and it goes to grab Lyra.
Ah.
1,
Damn it.
Hits.
take 15
Oh.
damage, and a miss. As it goes to grab you in to pull you inside of it, it misses, and you dodge out of its grasp.
Lear's fast.
And make sure you take that 15 damage, and I don't think there's anything you can do. So Wesley is in serious danger, as it's been,
Mortal danger.
Mhm.
Will.
literally.
I'm in a thorny situation, literally.
You might say
His
that.
face is a little bit green.
Gilbert, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to kill it so I can rescue Wesley.
Rescue Wesley.
Yes. Rescue
Now might
Wesley.
not be the worst time
Wesley
for that inspiration
Rangers!
die.
Sorry. I'm sorry, what?
Now might not be. Now might not be the worst time to use the inspirations we got.
We got inspirations?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of you did.
Some of us. Yeah, I want to use
Jim,
my.
Jim awarded it to you, me, and Gilbert for being
Awesome.
team players, pretty much.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Sorry, I missed
For
that.
playing your characters.
Yeah, I am going to use my my inspiration die to try to hit this guy.
Okay.
Come on, crit.
Oh!
Nice.
Do I get my inspiration back?
No, but you crit.
Finally, some good damage.
Gilbert was
16.
clearly very enraged over this plant eating Wesley.
You
The
just
plant
hear me
drops
yell,
Wesley.
Wesley!
The plant drops Wesley, who falls to the ground, and it flops over slowly.
I'm looking a little
and
green.
completely. Yeah, you're definitely looking a little green, and
This part
The
won't
plant
be anytime
falls
soon.
onto the ground, and just doesn't move as you slice through seemingly just another root, but it falls down to the
All right, so it's there. So I can barely.
still
see
have
the
your
plant,
movement.
So I'm going to. Okay, just a quick question: is Thrust and Wesley prone?
I am.
Yeah.
Dust is still prone, but he can
Yes.
stand up on his turn.
Yeah, it's my.
Wesley
Well-
is unconscious.
I'm just asking for my movement. So I'm like going like run over these guys, all the way over to here, and just prepare for next round. Yelling at this guy, trying to intimidate him to attack me.
I don't think he's as hurt, so you can
I
always
know,
put your
it's
mark
fine.
on him.
I just wanted to give it a shot. Not 9, no.
He is not even looking at you. He doesn't even hear you. I mean, he doesn't hear very much at all because he doesn't have ears, but
He doesn't sense me very well.
yeah, he doesn't sense you very well. Buggybear
Buggybear's still running.
continues to run.
Buggy
With
Bear,
his-
don't get too far. You might run into something more dangerous.
Thrust, you're up and awake and alive, most importantly.
Can't attack because I stand up.
You might not want to get that close.
I've got more hit points than almost anyone now. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Wesley.
That brings up a point I've been meaning to bring up with Healing Word.
Mhm.
The way we've always played with my bard, and that's a different game, so whatever the DM says, just because it's purely auditory, like, can an unconscious person receive a healing
Yeah.
word?
You still hear stuff when you're unconscious, and while it's auditory, it's more the act of them infusing their words with magic to reach your body. It's not necessarily you have to hear it, or they would have included that specifically in
Right,
this.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
thought of unconsciousness as like, people in comas, they say that they can still hear you. So I just assume
Yeah,
everybody who's unconscious can still hear.
Your conscious mind is out, but subconsciously you still hear what's going on.
I shriek and start thrashing around before I get my senses.
As you pull off vines that are currently covering you.
I just assumed you've had a nightmare about being eaten by some lettuce.
Well, in terms of
My
three,
cabbages!
let's not-
The tomatoes are eating me!
And then, so if you make an attack, you can move 10 feet. And yeah, I'm going to, if you make your attack. Okay, so I'm going to throw a axe at this guy with advantage.
Okay.
And because of that, that should be +2. Sorry, I'm just getting everything right. No, that's melee. Okay, so hand axe with inspiration. Then-
Ba-ba-ba.
and I'm reading my
Nice.
blade flourish. It just says when you make an attack. It doesn't say whether it's a melee attack. So I can use.
Sure.
Well, it does call it a blade flourish.
It just says attack action though.
That's fine.
Oh,
If that's what it says, that's what it
If
says.
you make an attack
Yeah.
weapon as a part of your action and it hits a creature, you can use one of the following blade flourish options.
okay.
I'm going to do defensive flourish,
Okay.
which is my armor 1. So I'm going to do an extra 2 damage, and I have an extra 2 AC. And I can move 10 feet with my blade flourish every time I attack.
Wow.
Nice.
So I'm just going to go up super close to it and hopefully draw some of the attacks.
Okay.
I think I'm the only one who hasn't been hit. Which is funny as hell.
It's because of your reach.
Yeah.
I mean, why
Wesley.
would it go for you if it can hit Lyra? Like,
Right, exactly.
That's true too. I'm like,
Um,
sorry, Lyra, I'm not yummy looking today.
It
Well,
wants it wants the soft, fatty flesh.
You're trying to call Lyra fat?
That's what I was curious about.
Nope, but I'm saying she has
Lyra, are
boobs.
you gonna take that?
She has
I put
boobs
my
and an
hunter's
ass.
mark on Alex.
Yeah.
No!
Wesley, it's your turn.
I
You're
still
newly
on my back.
conscious.
Am I muted?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
No, you're not.
Still on my back. I reload my pistol.
Okay.
Then I'll stand up and move away.
So you have-
Like that's
Second
the
wind?
last time
Good choice.
I ever have a salad bitter.
can't you heal as well, bro?
Oh shit! I can. I have that fighter thing. Second
Okay.
wind.
Second wind.
That's D10 plus my level, I believe, if I'm remembering right.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, D10 plus 11.
Yay!
That's
That's
what I love.
another 7.
That is. Oh, okay, without the 4. Okay, gotcha. But
Cool.
still, that's kind of nice.
It's still hit
That
points.
is good.
You're ready to do more damage next turn. Lyra, you've got
I'm
something
gonna
up in
Lyra.
your grill.
I'm gonna disengage and run away.
Okay.
Run this way if you can.
That's what I'm doing.
Run towards us! Run towards us! Yeah, there we go. Press. Let's get him.
Just gonna go one this way because the fire.
Okay.
Smart.
By the way, that fire has
I was gonna say-
started to engulf the rest of the tree at this point, but it hasn't, like, you see small branches and leaves and stuff falling down, but nothing large has fallen down.
Each turn's only 6 seconds, and that's a pretty green tree, so it might take a little
Yeah.
bit.
Plus, it's kind of moist from all this fog.
Correct.
That's true.
Yeah.
As soon as the monster is dead, I can fix it.
Sweet.
Okay. All right. I
What?
take it that means Alex.
One thing's for sure. If we had a hard time seeing, we don't now.
Your health bar is so small I can't even see it.
We're running
it's not
away,
there.
Alex. What are you doing?
You have a health bar? Oh.
Hey, you dumb plant! Look this way!
Man.
Your mother was a shrubbery.
And I'll take the dodge action again,
Okay.
and put... No. Yeah, just take the dodge action and try to grab its attention.
Okay. It turns around at you and gives you a stare that only a shrub who's just been taunted
Yeah, no
could
eyes
give.
could give.
Yeah, no eyes could give. As it reaches down at you
Miss.
Oh,
Miss.
no.
and misses
Oh.
as it tries to grab you.
Alex just expertly dodges and uses his shield to deflect the second blow.
Perfect. Gilbert, save your friend.
All right, let's hit this thing. $11?
17 hits, 11
Yeah.
damage.
11 damage. Woo-hoo.
All right, it's starting to look pretty bad.
And I'm just like, come at me, you shrubbery shrub! That's it.
Okay, Bugbear. Keeps running.
I did tell him he'd probably run into
I'm
more
just
dangerous stuff
waiting
if he
for
kept
him.
running.
I'm just waiting for him to fall into like a pit trap, which was left by, the goblin.
Well, I go another shambling man for us to deal
Yeah.
with.
Hashtag Buggybear.
We see,
Russ.
we'll come across an one of these mounds with like Buggybear inside.
I am going to healing word myself. For
What word do you give yourself?
I say exquisite and heal myself for 5 hit points, and then I'm going to stab at this guy. Stabby stab with Calcut. 18.
Hit.
Nice.
8 points of damage.
You slice and tear through its many roots.
And I yell, Wesley, you should kill this thing now. I think, do you still have inspiration as well? Like bardic
I do.
inspiration?
Mm-hmm.
I am counting on it if I miss. Oh shit, because I'm out of grit, so I might need it. I yell out, time to do some gardening!
Nice.
Crit!
Bam. You hear a snap as your gun cuts, or your bullet cuts through a big, thick, wooded root in its leg. And it takes 14 damage. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to kill it, but I don't think I did.
You didn't. It's looking pretty bad.
This should be so much easier at level 5.
Yeah.
That's it.
2 attacks around.
What's with these levels are you talking about, Thrust? Are you drinking, more than usual?
I think it's orcish for scales, like musical scales.
Oh. Well, I know some people who like to play games and they measure their own life experience with levels.
I'm on a whole other level, guys.
Alrighty, you know what, Lyra, your turn.
Jim got sick of it.
I'm gonna move my hunter's mark to that one.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Yay.
You get the feeling that your mark doesn't quite move properly.
Oh shit.
It's not dead.
Hmm.
What?
That doesn't make me feel better.
Okay. Do you wanna change anything about that attack?
I don't. I'm kind of a one-trick pony here. I shoot things.
No, I know.
That's how it works.
I'm very aware of this. So you notice that you when you try to move, this weird spell-like thing, Hunter's Mark is, you try to focus on the new target. Something about the old one just doesn't sit right with you.
Kill it
Yeah,
again.
I might shoot the one that's supposed to be dead just in case.
Okay.
Oh, it's like Legolas and Gimli.
Yeah.
That was already dead. It was twitching. Cause my axe is in its head.
You do hit it, and it snaps a couple of branches and vines and stuff like that, cuts through them straight through, but it doesn't move, it doesn't respond. You still feel kind of off about it, though.
Yeah, that's odd.
Does she do Hunter's Mark damage as well?
Yeah, roll it.
Okay.
And does Lyra say anything about this, or do you keep this to yourself?
I'm kind of keeping it to myself, contemplating it for the second.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm just confused at this point.
Okay, Alex.
Still looking at me, right?
Yes.
Okay. I am out of spell slots. So, yeah, just going to take the dodge action and keep taunting it.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
Okay. The living mound takes a swing at you. This way. Okay. 16, 23.
23 hits.
Bum bum bum. Take 12 bludgeoning damage as it picks you up and
Unconscious.
throws you up in the air.
Oh my
Weren't you
gosh.
dodging?
I was, but oh right,
Good take.
16 wouldn't hit.
Okay, never mind then. 16.
Oh, good.
My
Yeah.
bad.
There
So
we
yeah,
go. Nice.
Alex is still up. He's panting heavily. He's definitely really tired, but he's doing his best.
Cool.
These are
The other mound doesn't seem to move or respond in any way. Gilbert.
All right. I want to keep attacking the live one because Lyra's like practically behind me, so there's no way I would have seen her fire a bow and down that one. So I hit the live one with the land.
Okay.
The gif is
Hit.
ridiculous.
So ridiculous.
You know you love it. 11. And I give an intimidation roar at it.
Okay. If it was possible to intimidate it, I'm pretty sure you would be intimidating it. Excuse me. Buggybear continues to run until he goes off screen. Thrust.
Damn it, Buggybear.
Stab at him, but I miss. I stab at thee.
I stab at thee!
That
Oh,
is-
sorry, I missed. Let me just try again.
That's basically what I want to do, but I only have one attack. Yeah, that's my go.
Wesley.
My go.
All right. I will. It looks real rough.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes,
And
damage.
And no misfire. Woohoo!
It's on something close to its last limb. I'm reusing my joke.
Can I use my?
Huh?
I saw Lyra shooting something that everyone like it died and it dropped
Yeah,
me.
you definitely saw that.
Can I look around, see if there's like some sort of controlling plant or something?
Go ahead.
Would that be perception?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'd like to use my inspiration.
You have to call that before making the rolls.
Yeah.
Not bardic.
Oh,
And
Is that a D6 still?
Yeah,
D6.
D6. still.
yeah.
Okay, 14. You look around. You don't see any other plants that resemble this one or anything like that in the area. But you do notice that there are still a couple of vines wriggling a little
Okay.
on the one in front of you. Twitching, more like. Lyra. Show them what you got.
I'm gonna just shoot the one without the hunter's mark because I'm still very confused as to why my mark won't move.
Okay. You hit it, and this time when you hit it, you hear like a screech, and then like as your arrow ends whatever was left of this beast, it like withers away and dies.
which one? I'm confused. I thought she was
Okay.
aiming at the one that was still
Who's
alive.
attacking this one?
No, I was attacking the one I was confused about.
Oh, sorry.
okay. Your confusion
Yeah.
confused me. I'm sorry.
I'm
We're
sorry.
all confused, guys.
God damn it, who picked
But it
fucking
finally
something?
died. Good.
Alex.
Second verse, same as the first. Let it try to hit me so my friends don't get hurt.
Oh man.
So
Okay.
yeah, just keep trying to dodge and
Okay.
get in a better spot to protect Thrust.
Swing. Swing. Nope. Alright. It can't get a hold of you. Gilbert.
All right, I'm gonna go in there and try to attack this thing.
Okay. Go ahead.
But before that, I look behind me at the screech. I'm like, didn't we already kill you? Turn back and it attacks his brother.
Come on, give us some of those Gilbert rolls.
Nice.
Alrighty.
7.
Usually your average is like 14 and 15.
Yeah, I
You're
know. Well,
so off today.
yeah, I know. I don't like it, but we'll try it out. Keep going.
You hear a screech come from this thing as it is clearly very wounded. Buggybear continues to run off screen.
God damn it, Buggybear.
Thrust.
I swing with my rapier again and miss, like always, and then I pass my turn on to Wesley.
Fresh,
Cry about it.
Fresh, remember to dip more. You're missing. Dip more.
Thank you, Gilbert.
You burned all your
Helping
luck.
very much.
All
You burned
right.
all your luck getting that perception check earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll use a sharpshooter shot this time.
Oh, those are nice. You have like infinites.
I think you would have missed without it anyway.
Yeah, only would have been in +2.
Okay. Lyra. You
Satisfied that that one's dead, I'm gonna try and move the hunter's mark to this one now.
Yep, it does move this time. Your instincts do not stop you.
I was afraid there was like a tiny twig left alive.
This thing's gonna kill us all. We're rolling so poorly.
Alex.
It's up to
Same deal?
Gilbert. Gilbert's the only one who can hit.
Third verse, same as the first.
Okay.
Like all Alex is gonna keep doing is dodging and trying to keep its attention.
Very frustrated that it can't hit you. It takes a look at its other options in the area and reaches out for thrust.
No!
Hey! Turn this way, you big green
Hey,
fucking
get off
vegetable!
my friend!
That hits.
That's my friend.
19.
Yep. That hits.
Oh. Minimum damage. Very close to minimum damage.
Can I roll an intimidation for yelling at it to try to make it turn back towards me? Or persuasion?
It's already taken that into account. Because you've been doing it. It's just very frustrated that it can't seem to hit you. It feels like it's weak.
Dang it.
17 also
17.
hits.
Take 13.
That's 13. I'm still up.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Luckily, I healed myself.
The only thing is, though, so as it picks you up and slams you and moves you around and tosses you like you're in a car crash, it begins to absorb you, and it seems to be on its last limb, but it's trying to get what it came for, which is some. You are engulfed. You're grappled. And you're blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe.
Blinded, restrained, unable to breathe.
Okay?
Okay.
And when we get to your turn, we'll deal with it.
Okay.
Gilbert.
All right, here we go. I will save you, Thrust. I'll save my Thrust friend.
Miss.
No inspiration to deal with either.
Buggybear keeps running. Thrust.
Okay.
On your turn, you must succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Constitution is saving throw, you said?
Correct.
Come on. Oh, just
Oh.
whew, that's...
That was
So
too
you-
close.
Is it? Do I get to do anything?
That means that's a save, correct?
If
Yeah.
it equals, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So you're fighting off the roots as they begin to engulf you and wrap around your body like a constrictor snake. You're pulling them off you one by one, but they just keep coming.
Am
And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
Whoa.
Ooh. Am I still blinded, restrained, and all that junk?
Can't breathe.
Yes.
Do I?
Does he get
you
a
are,
strength
but
save
now
at
it's
the
your
end of his
turn.
turn?
Yeah, so now it's your turn. You can use your action to escape the grapple if you'd like.
Is that a strength save or acrobatics or what?
It's probably a strength.
It's a strength.
Strength save?
Well, it's however you normally escape grapple, which I think is either
Yeah,
one.
Strength save.
acrobatics. Which it's
Yeah.
normally acrobatics or
Yeah, so it's up to you.
athletics.
It's usually
Well,
up
this is
to
a
the player unless it says specific.
this
Yeah,
is a
so it's up
special
to you.
ability, right? So wouldn't it just be a save?
The grapple is so like engulf is a status. It's like, or it's a thing that it does to you when you are grappled by it. Does that make sense?
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can escape with DC 14.
Okay. I'm just gonna go with athletics. 21.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So you
Nice.
rip the vines off of you and jump out of it, using one of its own roots to get away.
I'm glad you're all right,
That's your
Thrust.
action.
I stand up with my movement, and then heal myself for my last one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna heal myself for hopefully a lot. 8.
Okay,
Not bad.
Wesley.
All right.
Shoot,
Well,
Wesley.
nothing touched the pistol except the devil's right hand.
Boom, hit.
Nice.
It gets hit by this bullet, and just like the first, it flops over a bush, a shrub, a very tattered plant, and it stops moving. Oops, that's the wrong token.
I plop down and reload.
Thrust, I might have. I think I took some of your health away. I'm putting it back.
Okay.
Ah, he doesn't need it. You don't need any help, right, Thrust? You're the healthiest.
Yeah, so it is flopped over.
Alex just falls down immediately. He's completely exhausted from all that dodging, spell casting, and just generally being hit.
It was a long fight.
Mm-hmm.
He is he's beyond bloody. Armor's dented in the side. Some ribs are cracked.
Oh yeah.
Like,
You got
1
hit real
HP
hard.
is yeah.
Okay.
But that is that's Alex in character, because Ilmater's motto is pretty much endure suffering in the place of others.
And as the adrenaline fades out of you, you realize you're still in this giant woodland area, and you're not sure if you remember which way is east.
Oh, crap.
Shall we have a
So-
rest here?
Well,
Gilbert, do you want to go get Buggybear?
Yeah, go.
yes, I can. So, is the battle over with? Because I noticed the turn order isn't gone yet.
I mean, I just have X on it.
Oh, okay, just
so
check. Just checking.
Yeah, you've got one withered one and
Can
one
never be too careful.
flopped over one.
I'm like,
I'm gonna
okay, yeah. I'll go get him. And I just take Preachy and just run in the direction he ran.
While he's doing
Okay.
that, Thrust is just going to keep stabbing this one that's apparently
Okay.
dead, but might not actually be dead.
After you stab it for the first time, you get a good, like, big thick root, and you stab into it, and it finally like lets out this like sigh and crackle and gasp of like air and magic just escaping its roots, and it withers like a dead spider into this ball of blackened vine.
Cool.
Oh.
Do we get Buggybear?
Yeah, you catch him very easily.
Okay, because like, but my question is, does he come back? Do I have to like tie him up again, like and like throw him over Poochie, or do we have to like drag him back?
Like when he realizes that you're coming to get him and that you're not restrained and he is, and he's feeling pretty beat to shit, he kind of just looks at you and goes, okay. He starts walking back with you, like, I guess this is what I'm doing now.
His
Yeah,
will
so-
to live has been destroyed.
Yeah, I come back to the entire group like with
Buggybear.
Buggybear, and I look at you all. You're all scuffed and scarred, and my armor's still nice and shiny. I'm like, wasn't that fun? Would you do that again?
Yeah, I know. You didn't even
I'd
get hit
rather-
once.
I'd rather not, Gilbert.
Would you do that? But it was fun. Would you do it again?
I'm gonna use Druidcraft to put out the fire.
Okay,
Everyone else seems to forgot about it.
thank you.
Alex is in super bad shape. He's too tired to put out a fire.
And Gilbert finds it very pretty.
I think maybe we should have a rest here before we venture on. Just a short one. Not feeling the best right now.
Yes. Let's all take a short rest, and I will do a small patrol around. Not very far out, but far enough to where I can see them and try to keep an eye out for bad people.
Okay.
Wesley,
So hold on,
That's
Lyra,
so- are
Lyra
you
does
alright?
put out the fire. It takes you a couple of tries, a couple of
Druidcrafts.
charges of Druidcraft, but you do manage to get it out after a few puffs.
Wesley uncharacteristically pulls out one of his bottles of vodka and tries to drink from it, and he doesn't throw up. But then he'll offer it to Thrust and Alex.
Yeah, Thrust will drink for
Oh.
sure.
My mother told me to never drink. It's a bad habit to pick up.
My mother told me not to die.
Well, you're still standing, aren't you?
Ugh. That was a close thing.
I put a hand on Wesley's shoulder, gently, not to startle him. Hey, are you all right?
I think so. That was I didn't like that.
Wasn't much
Yeah,
fun.
those things were pretty rough. What about you, Thrust? You feeling all right?
I felt better for sure, but we made it through. I would very much like to rest, though.
Okay, and I think that at this point it would be a good time to also take an out of character break as well.